This is one of the weirdest books that I've ever read in my life, but I had a lot of fun with it. Hey BookTube, it's Fee, and today we are talking about The Seventh Perfection by Daniel Polansky. This novella feels really experimental, and it's not like anything that I've ever read before. In a stunning turn of events, this book also had some stuff that I didn't quite understand the first time I read it. Now, I have an engineering degree, and I read a lot, so this isn't really a feeling that I'm used to having. Not sure how I feel about that. BRB, Existential Crisis Incoming. Full disclosure, I did receive an ARC of this book on NetGalley, and to keep the internet gods happy, I'm going to mark it paid promotion, even though I'm not getting paid for this. I just got a free book. My channel's integrity is worth a lot more to me than a bunch of free books. However, I would love to thank Macmillan/Tor Forge for continuing to approve my ARC requests, because y'all have sent me a lot of great books, so thank you. On the surface, The Seventh Perfection is about a woman named Manet who's trying to figure out the identity of a woman who's in a locket. Now, Manet also received this locket under mysterious circumstances during some season of Jubilee. And besides being one of those women who mysteriously receives jewelry, Manet is special. She can remember anything that she's ever come in contact with. And she's reached the seventh perfection, which means that she has perfected her body and mind in order to serve her God King. It's a pretty big deal, and not a lot of people can do that. And this whole perfect memory thing is where the book gets clever. See, this book is told in second person, with each chapter being a monologue, which is titled after the person who's speaking with Manet. Through these monologues, we learn more about the history and the world that Manet has grown up in. We learn about the revolution about a generation or so ago that was started by students. During this revolution, the empress who was currently ruling was deposed and replaced with the God King at great personal sacrifice to the God King's lover. But as the story progresses, we learn that there's a big difference between history and what actually happened. As we go through the different people that Manet speaks with, we learn more about the history, and we also learn more about the woman in the locket and how they're sort of connected. We also have to reconcile everybody's view of what's going on, because everybody is telling their truth, or at least what they believe to be the truth. But these truths don't match up, and so you as a reader sort of have to figure that out as you go along. This book is less than 200 pages, and it's really easy to just get suckered in and read it in one setting, but it's not an easy read. Honestly, I've only read it once, and I'll probably have to go back and reread it 2 or 3 more times in order to really understand what's going on. When I was writing the script, it was kind of giving me a headache because I was having a really hard time putting into words what I wanted to say about the book. It's something that you definitely feel here, but it's not necessarily something that you feel here, at least not right away. Without giving away any spoilers, this is a book where Manet starts out trying to find her truth, whatever that means. And then it grows into a story with much bigger consequences for what goes on. Even though the story really isn't from Manet's point of view, I think that she experiences this rush of confusion and subsequent adrenaline in trying to find out what's going on, and I think the reader also shares that experience. This is really reinforced by how close the reader kind of feels to Manet, since we're both learning the information at the same time and the characters seem to be talking to us personally. Sifting through these perspectives is simultaneously the best and the worst thing about this book. It's a lot of fun. It's like exercise. You're really exhausted, but then you're energized at the end of it. Except, you don't have a six-pack yet and you kind of smell bad. This book is a mental equivalent of this. Like, your brain definitely needs to, go take a shower after you read this book. And then come back for more. Props to the author for taking a narrative risk here, because honestly, I don't see many stories doing this sort of thing. And there's probably a reason why, because I feel like if the writer was, not as good of a writer as he is, then this probably wouldn't have worked out. So if you want a book that's going to make you think, I highly suggest The Seventh Perfection. If you need something to just go ahead and chill, go read YA or go read something that's a little bit simpler, because this book is going to blow your mind and you probably don't want that if you're looking for something easy. If you like what I do, please hit the subscribe button and join the caffeination. We'd love to have you. I post bookish videos every week, and hopefully you'll join me for the next one. And if you think I suck at this whole booktube thing, leave me a comment down below and I'll try to suck better next time. Bye!